Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time this finds you. I hope it finds you well. I know it's been a while. I don't know if you've known that. I don't know if you've kept up with this channel for a while since I started it or what, but I do not have a set schedule. I do not. In all of the years that I have had this channel, I have yet to come up with a schedule. I've definitely questioned how important it is to me to be able to get these readings out, I have questioned, when it comes to doing individual signs and stuff, if that's the way I want to go. I have questioned about, like TikTok and Instagram and like, do I really want to like brand myself, basically? Do I really want to just be everywhere? Do I really want to just like push out content constantly? Do I really need to that might be shots fired. I don't know. That might be mean if I say it. I don't really know. Should I have my tits out in order to get the views? Okay. I'm sorry. I feel judgy saying that. I really do, and I'm sorry, but, should I do that so I can get some views? Do I, Sorry, I got some music playing on in the background. But yeah, I have questioned a lot of that stuff. Like, how do I want to show up, basically, But I have a lot of other things in my life, a lot of other areas where I have to question, okay, how do I want to show up here? How do I, what is needed of me in this area? What's needed of me here? What's needed? There's a lot outside of this channel. And while I am extremely grateful that I am able to do this, pushing out content and just I don't know. That's just not what I want to do, I guess. So basically, I say all of that to say, to the Matt guy specifically, I know you were like, oh, checking on me, and that was so sweet. I love that. Seriously, because I know that I don't really like get on here and engage a whole lot. It's like in and out, come and go kind of thing. And maybe I should at least do like a once a week or something. But even down to, how much personal stuff do I want to share on here? Like on my personal Facebook page, I share a ton of everything, but mostly of like, my kids and what we're doing and what's going on with like school stuff and band and what's going on with any kind of sports and stuff. Of course I share that stuff there with my friends and family. And then the tarot Facebook page, I'm a hit or miss on that too. Like, I don't share too much on there. I would like to get into doing a little bit more shorter videos, but I guess my thing with that is that I don't want you to stay on your phone either. So, like, I kind of feel like it's a problem, and I don't want to be a part of the problem. I want you to be able to hear my messages as soon as you need them. As soon as I put them out, I want it to mean something to you. I don't know. But I don't want to put it out like every single day. I don't need, maybe a card a day would be kind of cool. A card a day thing. Maybe a reading once a month. I mean, once a week. Maybe once a month even. I don't know. It's just, I don't want people to be dependent upon tarot to make any kind of next move. I have been there, maybe not to that extent, but I mean, like, watching videos a lot, almost feeling like, oh, I have to have a sign. Ooh, what's the sign now? Until you you put it down and you kind of get more into life, that's when you really start finding the signs. Is when you really start finding your answers, is when you're doing the work, not like quietly, but to yourself. You're not like you're not coming on and looking at me to get answers, kind of thing. And while I do hope that you do get some sort of like confirmation, some kind of help, or just entertainment maybe, or whatever, I do not want to be, I don't know. I don't want to just live on here constantly, I suppose. Anyways, fun, funky, and F is what I had wrote down. So fun and funky, maybe you're really fun and funky. Maybe you have a really fun and funky way of doing something. Also F, just F. So I don't know if that means anything to you. The letter F, maybe somebody with a name that starts with the F. I'm not even going to try. Fiona. I am going to try. Feeling froggy. Feeling froggy. I don't want to fight you. I'm sorry. Feeling froggy though? Like what? Okay. So when I looked up like the numerology table for the letters, for the alphabet, and like, yeah, what the correlation is, the Chaldean numerology table, it's number 8. But then with the, how do you say it? Pythagorean. I feel like I'm not saying. I know it's there. Okay, judge me. I want to try and say it again, but I know I'm gonna butcher it. Pythagorean. That's not right. Pythagorean. Pythagorean. No. Whatever. It's a number 6. So there is a method to the madness here. It's a lot of like, what is it? Idioms or phrases or something, like method to the madness. There's more than one way to skin a cat too. That was coming through. And I'm sorry if you hate that phrase or whatever. I know it's a little like harsh. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. Like with those different numerology tables, those different ways of doing something. Does that mean that one is right and one is wrong? I don't really know the answers to that, actually. So which method is right? Wow, I spelled that wrong. If I say so long and good night, so long and good night. How do I want to word this? Numerology. All. Oh, yeah, I'm right there. Or Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, they have their own philosophy, calculation method, and application. The, how do you say it? Chaldean numerology delves deeper into the vibrational properties of letters, offering more complex and nuanced insights. Okay, so one goes a little bit deeper Okay, then there's something with that here too with the shallow. I wrote down woven, embedded, and shallow. And then the shallow. So there were songs coming through with the shallow, like with Lady Gaga and that dude. And then there's some kind of movie with the shallow as well. Also with the more than one way. Abada. Hey, where'd you go? You were there just a minute. Yeah. The origin of that saying, more than one way to skin a cat. It's believed to have British origins and first appeared in print in the early 1800s, specifically in 1854 in Seba Smith's book Way Down East. It was also referenced in an 1832 House of Commons meeting regarding cruelty towards cats. Mark Twain used a version of the phrase in 1889 in A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Additionally, a similar British saying exists: there are more ways of killing a cat than choking it with cream, which was noted by Charles Kingsley. So, in 1855. That was in 1855. There are more ways of killing a cat than choking it with cream. Either way, there's more ways to, like, do something, and those, there's different methods, right? The method to the madness. Also, someone, like, questioning Spirit's madness, or Spirit's method to things that are going on, and questioning, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I'm seeing, like, the tower. I'm seeing the star, because it's like healing within it. There's healing within it. There's a method to the madness. There's healing that you can't see. You could be in a shallow, or someone that you're dealing with can be in a shallow. You haven't gone deeper in a shallow. I don't know. Just aerials in the sky. You can't be everything you want before your time. That was coming through too. I want to say that that's the song Vienna by Billy Joel. Yeah, Billy Joel. You can't be everything you want before your time. So divine timing is at play here too. With the shallow, maybe you feel like you should be deeper than you are. Okay. Woven and embedded. I don't know if I already said that or not. That's coming through. And then Did It My Way, that song. I want to say Frank Sinatra, but I also feel like a lot of people kind of probably do versions of that song. So, whatever version you want. Spirit, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for always being with me and always guiding me and protecting me. Please help me to deliver this message clearly and accurately. And I already know that the right souls are going to see this. And I appreciate how you do that, Spirit. Thank you so much. Last week on a different story. I don't know that I can do a reading with the music going. I feel like I am so distracted. Every bottle burns in my head. Scream, oh, we haven't fun yet. Something about, like, with the shallow, in the different methods. Seeds, there are some seeds that don't have to be planted as deep. Too. Like, there's different ways to skin a cat. There's just different ways of getting to a certain result. Maybe you're feeling as though where you're at can't possibly get you to where you're wanting to go. And that could be true. And there could be, room for improvements, room for revisions is what I'm hearing. Revisions. Goddess of the moon. All tied up. A strategy. The method to the madness. There is a strategy here. Again, something about feeling as though you are restricted. Like there's too much madness going on. There's too much. It should look like this is what I'm hearing. It should look like this. It should be like this. This is what should be happening. Not this madness, not this crazy. You're restricting yourself by thinking that way. Keeping a closed mind. I'm also hearing closed mouths don't get fed. So. Something about prayer, though. Prayer. Excuse me. Yeah, the intuition. The connecting more and trusting yourself. There is a clear difference, see, in being so closed off and like, I'm hearing feeling abandoned, feeling like you're lacking something, feeling as though you're never going to get out. I mean, I'm looking at, she's so, she's tied up, right? Goddess of the moon. I mean, there's such a difference in feeling like, oh, I'm so restricted and, what is it? I'm trying to say something, guys. I'm trying to say something. Feeling cut off. Cut off from source is what I'm hearing. Thank you. Cut off from source. Aimlessly, I'm hearing. Directionless. Still on my lonely mind. I don't want to listen to that song. Where did it go? Only you and me. But yeah, not using your intuition. Something about like choices, feeling as though you have no choice, feeling as though all the choices are being made for you, like you're not being able to use your voice. This card, the Goddess of the Moon, okay? This card shows an internal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. You have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The time is now, is what I'm hearing. The time is now. Divine timing also. Divine timing is at play here. It's time to not hide away. I got chills like crazy. Like, I don't know if you can see them or not. I got chills like crazy, but like it's time to get connected. Get connected for free with Education Connection. blessing and abundance up underneath that with the victory. I'm also hearing, though, that could be a method to your madness. Some people could think you're very shallow. Some people could feel that you're shallow. And I wanted to say shadow, too. Something with your shadow. Maybe there's some shadow work or something. Maybe your shadow work is making you feel all tied up. Making you feel bound to something at the moment. What else wants to come out? I want to keep this all tied up. I want to keep that. It's like the clear difference. The psh to, you know... to... Man holding a coin. Patience. Cornucopia. A man holding a coin and a woman holding a heart. Could have something to do with a relationship. I don't really know in what context. Maybe you felt all tied up within a relationship. I don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing attachments here with a broken heart, hostilities. Maybe that was something you had to get over. Yeah. See the storm warning with the caring connections and happy family. Maybe that was something you had to get over. I don't... Okay. How did we get here? No. Jesus, what is happening? That threw me for a loop there. But maybe, yeah, attachments, broken heart. Yeah, had you feeling all tied up. There's a need for some sort of, like, faith in something. I don't know what you've maybe possibly lost your faith in. But you're finding out that there's ways to do something. You could do it happy, you could do it sad, you could do it cut off, or you could do it connected. Yeah, indecision, the two different ways to go. You could do it this way, you could do it that way. More than one way to skin a cat, right? How many different ways are there to skin a cat? Let's see. Are you loving all this research? I know I am. Alright, one hand. How many ways are there to skin a cat? Fuck. Yo. Oh god, I'm gonna choke. Yo. This is very clear now. Very, 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 very clear. Y'all ready for this? There are two ways to skin a cat. While it's alive or while it's dead. This phrase is often used as a figure of speech to describe the existence of multiple ways to achieve the same goal. However, the phrase is actually a reference to the two ways to skin a cat, which are make a lengthwise slit on the belly side and peel the skin off like a scuba suit, or make a circumference cut about midway down the body and peel the top part off like a pullover sweater and the bottom like a leotard. So that's one answer. It says Copilot. I guess that's something with Microsoft or something. I don't know. It says that Copilot answer. There are two ways to skin a cat. There are two ways. Which way you gonna go? But with the either alive or dead, it's either you're gonna be cut off or you're gonna be connected to source. Which way would you rather live? Which way would you rather navigate this thing called life? You know, what would you rather? Look, we have the sixth chakra. I want to say, what is that? Yeah, your third eye. Connected. Wow, with the crown chakra right there too. Connected. Would you rather live connected? We have the walking away from motherfucking anxiety. Are you seeing this right now? The all tied up. The living in your head. The questioning everything in the sense of like questioning yourself, okay? Not like questioning like what we've been doing here today. Figuring some shit out, okay? But like questioning yourself and doubting yourself and things of that nature. Not having trust, not having some faith within yourself, within people in your life. Within spirit. So walking away from that, walking away and taking some action. Wow, with the world is going to change your world. I mean, this is wrapping up a cycle as well. Wrap this shit up. Wrap it up, put a bow on it, but not yourself. Like wrapping up the anxieties because this is ridiculous. That's really cool. That is super cool. All right, Spirit, what else? What else? What else? What else? Anything else on this deck? We have the indecisions. I love this, though. The 7th chakra and the 6th chakra coming out. Being connected. Wouldn't you rather? Than doing the things that are taking you away from your connection to the divine? What are some things that you could be doing that's making you feel like more disconnected from spirit? Or maybe there could be shallow people around you that they ain't on that timeline. They're not on that frequency or whatever. Maybe it makes you feel kind of something. Makes you feel odd. Man holding a heart here with a happy family. Okay. Maybe, getting decisive on what you want, like within a happy family or within your home life and things, or what would make your heart happy. This is a man or woman. Okay, it's just energy, really. But something I'm getting like with the heart, matters of the heart, thinking on the matters of the heart more. And realizing who around you is shallow. Not wanting to deal with shallow. You break me down, bury me higher. Okay. The Temple Path came out. 3s. I'm feeling pulled to 3s. I don't really have a whole lot of 3s out here, but I'm being pulled to 3s. The Temple Path, I feel like this is some sort of like within you. I'm getting like meditation practices, being more centered within yourself. Like being able to go somewhere, take a load off is what I'm getting. Letting down your armor. Being guided somewhere, okay? But oh gosh. This is a reminder of being of taking care of your spiritual hygiene, basically, right? Because it's like you can get thrown off the path so easy. You can be distracted so easily. And there's ways that you could go where this is more connected, and then this has you feeling disconnected. So which way do you just taking a deeper look at those things. What makes you feel connected? What makes you feel disconnected? Look at the matters of the heart. What does your family life, what do you want that to look like? Maybe you already have a family, like kids, wife, husband, whatever, like the whole thing. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's something like you're just like thinking of, what would that look like in your life? Angel of strength and angel of love together, though. Yeah. Maybe you've really been through some crap. I don't, with that angel of strength there, like it's been, and with that all tied up, there's some things that have like really, I'm hearing hindered. All I wanted was you. I'm hearing all I wanted was you, right, with the song playing. And so for some, it's like all you wanted was this relationship. All you wanted was this happy family. All you wanted was this. And you thought going that way was going to be the way, and it didn't turn out that way. It was shallow. The person was more shallow than you thought. Or it didn't go as deep as you thought. And you thought it was going to be way deeper than it was. The woven, the embedded. And you thought it was going to go a different way. Embedded. I'm hearing, like a parasite embedded. Brainwash. Brainwash. The restriction. The cut off. So for some of you, that might resonate, like with a relationship where that's all you wanted, and it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. Now you don't know what to do. That's all you wanted. Now what's going to make you happy? Yourself. Okay. Oh, wow. The Lovers. What's under that? Justice and the Five of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah. For some, yeah, you definitely had to walk away. But you were justified, it's justice will be brought to a situation where you've had, you thought it was going to be everything you wanted or whatever. There's healing in that, even if you don't see it exactly. I hate to be that person to say that, really do, where, oh yeah, things happen for a reason, because I know when you're going through it, it doesn't feel great to hear that. It feels stupid. It feels like you want to punch me in the face right now for saying, hey, you're hurt, it's for a reason. It's confirmation. I know, it's goofy, but it is true at the same time. So there could be something where you're not understanding why something didn't work out the way that it did. But you staying on that thought process, the wondering, the what ifs, the doubting, the questioning and all of that, what the all tied up is keeping you all tied up, is keeping you disconnected. Versus the, I'm going to have faith in what's happening. I'm going to have hope that something better is going to come out of this. I am going to have grace in this situation. I'm not going to try and get like retaliation against this person or any, you know what I'm saying? It's the heart, the matters of the heart. Yeah, the matters of the heart. I'm hearing him. You forgot me. You abandoned me. But there's a difference with the, like, what, anger, too. Anger, something keeping you all tied up. All right, let's see. What else? Clear it out. I'm going to ring this bell, so it might be loud. So, pause. Or you turn it down or something. Not pause. Here we go. Okay, clear that out. Because that kind of came through and... Okay. All tied up, though. Let's clarify it. I do feel that that's really... I mean, it's just something that... It's holding you back. The thought process. 6 of Swords, yeah. The thought process or something is holding you back. The Chariot. We have the Moon here too. So Cancer energy coming up here. Instead of going with the flow, it's like dammed up. You've put something in the way to dam it up. It's not flowing right. Show me something on the Goddess of the Moon. Yeah. With the Swords too, that's your thought processes, your mind. Also can be your words too. So like how you're talking. Wow, we see the Devil and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Whoa. 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 Wanting to move away from that. Wanting forward movement away from that. You got to get a hold of your little demons. Or your one big demon. Whatever. 'Cause I like you. Half the man I used to be. I love the way that devil looks in this card, though. And I think I can show this one. I don't see any nips or nothing. Not really. But in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse, too, that is pretty bitchy energy. So this is all tied up. Again, it's just keeping you from being able to move forward. It's keeping you in a low vibration. That's what it is. The swords, it's funny I said that it could be our words too, and then the Queen of Swords comes out, because the Queen of Swords can be pretty, in the reverse, can be pretty harsh, sharp tongue, mean, vicious. So that's it. I mean, with the situation at hand, it's like being vicious, being mean, being vengeful. Right? Why is this devil upside down? I mean, I feel like you don't have control of it, but I want to use a different deck. Where's my situations deck? Oh, here it is. Do I want to use that or this one? I'm seeing the Chaser at the bottom. Chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. I don't know, just some sort of bound mask here. You can't be everything you want before your time. You have to go through this as a learning thing, but there's a lot of pain going on in this. With the Devil and the Queen of Swords and everything, obviously all tied up too. There's a lot of like heavy pain weighing down. It's like being backed up against a wall. Not today, not dealing, not wanting to deal with it. Twin flames, really? And wedding rings, really? Well, I guess it goes back to that whole, like, relationship thing. Thinking that it was, but then it was an empath and narcissist kind of thing. Being charmed or used, and you had to set some boundaries. I don't know. Why is this stupid relationship shit coming up? I didn't really want a relationship reading. I don't know, for those where it is a relationship thing, and I feel like the word narcissist and empath is thrown around so damn much. But okay, you wanted to come up, so here we are. You had to change, something within a relationship dynamic. The way that you were looking at something, it could have made you really mad that you had to set these boundaries. It could have made you really upset and bitchy and rageful over the ending of a situation, or having to end a situation, or someone ending a situation, something being over. The way that you were treated, right? You could have been extremely, I mean, in the words escape me, and my feet are asleep. Short way of explaining this. Fuck, it went away. Okay, cool. I was trying to say something, Spirit. You don't want me to say that. Maybe I'm just blind. What the fuck was I gonna say? Alright, whatever. God. The High Priestess is here too. And Temperance. Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was an ending to something. Oh, okay, here we go. Holding on to the anger only hurts us, only poisons us. Ooh. Only poisons us. It doesn't hurt the other person, it only hurts us. Really. Holding on to all of the pain and the hurt of the past and everything and being all tied up. Oh God, come on. Being all tied up and everything with the pain, holding on to it, it only hurts ourselves. It's not going to hurt the other person, is what this is giving. Basically, it's keeping you attached to the situation. Okay, are we ever going to get back in focus? Okay, we're never going to get back in focus. Okay. My foot's still asleep. Yeah, holding on to the anger is only hindering ourselves. It is only, because the High Priestess, the goddess of the moon kind of thing, it is affecting our connection, because we're in this lower vibration, or could be, or you had been, or, however it resonates for you, this tied up, this, because we're looking at it from this hurt, this very wounded, this very I'm mad that this happened to me kind of way. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad part of our ego, that anger, that no, I shouldn't be treated this way. That's not bad. But we have to find a way to like move on from it, to accept the situation for what it was, for what it is, whatever. And that's where like I feel this indecision is the not choosing to actually like move on from it. To still being bound by it, or in the process of coming out of that, wherever you fit here. This could just be like a nod to your growth too, because there's a growth. The way that it's laid out though could also be where you did feel super connected, and then something happened where a lot of old stuff came up and made you feel restricted again, like a PTSD kind of thing. Maybe something happened really recently where that, a flashback or something brought up some things of the past where you felt super connected and then you felt disconnected, or like maybe you made the wrong decision, or right, and maybe making you question yourself, question your actions. question the decisions that you have made, and so then you're feeling indecisive. But then you have to go within, right? This temple path. In order to move forward, you have to go within. With this Queen of Swords, I'm getting cursing God. Did it my way is what I just looked at. Did it my way. You did it your way, but you're cursing God. Because you didn't listen. Because you didn't want to stay connected. Because you wanted to act out of a low vibration. Or something triggered you. Or something. There's a lot coming through, and I'm sorry if it's all over the place. Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. And then we have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. The time. A timing factor, again. Needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. It is time to heal and progress, that's for sure. Alright, how do we want to end this? With the Chariot, the man holding a heart or whatever, the being open to moving forward needs to transpire. The getting clear. Hold on, I do want to clarify like this indecision. Do I want to use this? No, I want to use this. Clarify the indecision. Ten of Wands. Got some heavy burdens. Deciding to put down the burdens, especially of the past. Yeah, to the Three of Wands. Yeah, to move forward. You can't move forward. You can't carry all of this. You got to put some stuff down with the Ten of Wands. You have to decide that, though. You have to decide when you are ready to put it all down. Accept it for what it is and move on. The Three of Wands is like looking out towards your future. What do you want your future to look like? We have that Knight of Cups too. So in the Page of Pentacles, what the Hangman? Okay, just being very decisive. I can put this down. I'm going to struggle immensely if I try and take all of these burdens with me. And when you do get connected with spirit, with your angel team, with your spirit team, yada, 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 when you are connected, like, you know that you're being asked to let go of some things. You know it. But stuck in your head. Stuck in anger. What I'm hearing. Okay. And I don't know how far back this goes, but it's like something from the past, it's like that baggage and you can't carry it, right? Hey, you. We have the Council at the bottom. Your angel team would like a word with you. The higher realm would like a word with you. You need to have a council meeting. You need to have a council meeting because they're like, all right, Three of Wands, where are we going? What are we doing? There's two ways that we can do this, the hard way or the easy way. The hard way, obviously, is going to be carrying all of the baggage. Sorry, kind of got lost in that song a bit. Oh, Pink Floyd. Alright, Spirit, thank you so much. The Smoky Mirror. Yeah, that's all about, like, calming something. Again, that PTSD thing is coming through where it, like, something kind of shook you. You reacted to something super negatively, super like, low vibrationally. The smoky mirror. Yeah, when the water is calm, that's when you are able to see your reflection, right? All right, let's read this stuff. We'll end it here. Oh my gosh, we're almost at an hour. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualty. The symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. The indecision, not wanting to see either way. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that, past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty in the darkness, the misery in the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. So there is a distortion, but there is something to the being calm and being able to see your reflection when everything is calm, not when it's moving. So there's a lot of moving parts here. There's a lot going on where, yeah, it made you feel disconnected. And then you're like, hold on, what am I supposed to do? Get connected for free with Education Connection. I'm sorry, I gotta stop, but if we grew up listening to that, like seeing that commercial and everything, then whatever. Yeah, something I kept saying, like trust and faith and everything, and under here I'm seeing the wind card, which I love that because you can't really like see the wind, but you experience the wind, right? And there's some form of trust that you need to have right now, trusting that, yeah, there's some like crazy stuff, but you can't just like be mad and act all like low vibrational about it. Deal with it. Don't mask it. Deal with it. Whatever it is pretty tough, of course, but not acting out. And I'm again that cursing God thing. Dust in the Wind just came on. That's cool. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Alright. Aldean. The Aldean cross is at the bottom of the deck here. So we're going to read that one. And I guess I'll probably end this because it's pretty long reading. Okay. The cross okay, hold on. It represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the 4 cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel. The proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and to break free of linear time. There's so much more than just this moment. There's so much more than this feeling bogged down, weighed down, tied up. There's so much more than you feeling bound to this, and this it's all over. This part is over. This is end. This is my life is over is what I'm hearing. Jesus Christ, no. There's a method to the madness. There's another way of doing it. There's another way. You do not have to take all of the burdens. You can put that down. You actually don't need to carry that anymore. I'm hearing something too about like, you know, trying to be who you were before the trauma happened is not going to happen. You can never go back to who you were before some fucked up shit happened. You can't. Some things just change you forever, and there's an acceptance that has to be there. And I'm seeing the card the snake there, but I'm not getting it with what it's talking about, the enemy, the competition, and all of that. It's more of the shedding of the skin. Shedding this skin of who you were. Yeah. In growth. The cross announces the start of a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day-to-day to that which, until now, has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. Yeah, like just trying, you know, why did that have to happen? Wasn't... We don't have to... It's keeping you bogged down. There's something keeping you bogged down. With the wind in the water too, there's something, and a lot of the Cancer energy that was coming through, right? The flow. Yeah, I gotta pee, so I am going to end this. I hope that this was helpful somehow, some way. I might start putting out little readings, small readings, like really quick shorts or something like that. I might try. I don't know. I do want to do a little bit more with this. I know I haven't, not like paid attention to it as much, but like I hadn't engaged as much. A lot going on the outside here. But, anyways, again, hope that this was helpful. It's always fun. Love you guys. Bye. See you next time. Where's my mouse? Oh, way over here. All right. Bye.